In January of 2012, 33-year-old Nicola Raybon and her family flew out to the Caribbean island of Antigua to attend her father's second marriage. And while she was excited for her father, she was mostly just excited about the pampering she was going to get from the 5-star hotel she was staying in. On the first night they arrived, Nicola went down to the bar to have a couple drinks with her friends. After Nicola had a few drinks, her friends said they were going to leave and go to a restaurant to grab some dinner. And they asked her if she wanted to come, and Nicola declined. And she said, "You know what? I'd rather just go watch the sunset up on the beach. You guys have a good time." After her friends left, Nicola walked up the steps onto the beach. She took her sandals off and took her phone out of her pocket, and she put them on a chair and she walked off. Later that night, Nicola's father was supposed to meet up with his daughter, but when he went to their meeting spot, she didn't show up. And so he called Nicola's partner, John, and he picked up and he said, "No, I haven't seen her. The last I heard, I thought she was going to the beach." That's what her friend said. And so now, feeling a little bit concerned, Nicola's father rounds up a couple of guests to go help him look for his daughter. And so they go up on the beach, and one of them quickly discovers Nicola's cell phone and sandals sitting on that chair near the hotel. And so right away, it just seems like this is a big red flag. She's out on the beach. We don't know where she is. She doesn't have her phone. And so now Nicole's father is really worried, and he calls the police. Then, at some point, as the search party moved farther and farther down the beach, they heard the sound of someone screaming in the distance. And so they all start running in the direction of the screaming. But it's so far away and it's so dark that I can't make out who it is or even where they are. And after they ran down the beach away, the screaming just stopped. And for the rest of the night, they just continued to look around the beach. And they never found the screaming woman, and they never found Nicola. The next morning, when the police were still on the beach looking for Nicola, and now looking in the hotel as well, the tide went out, and that's when they discovered Nicola. After she left the bar, Nicola did go up onto the beach to watch the sunset, and she did it by going down to the water and just walking along the water's edge. And so, as she walked away from the resort, watching this beautiful sunset, she walked deeper and deeper into the water until she was almost waist deep. And at some point, she hit a patch of quicksand and sunk into it. And so she began screaming and yelling for help, but no one could hear her because she was so far away from the resort. And so for hours, she sat there as the tide slowly came in, and she was just pinned, waiting to drown. And then finally, when people realized she was missing, and that search party was within earshot of her, it was too late. The water levels were already at her neck, and by the time they actually got up pretty close to her, the water had gone over her head, and she drowned. It turned out the search party was basically right next to her. By the time they got there, she was already underwater, so they couldn't see her.